The grant from the CDA, I think, really opened up the doors to me to community health.
The patients here have made me feel so happy and so fulfilled, and I feel like I've done my job. At the end of the day, I leave with a smile.
The California Dental Association Foundation supports a community service grant for new dentists, a loan repayment opportunity, a loan forgiveness program to help encourage dentists to return to their communities to provide oral health services.
When you come out of dental school, most people have about $250,000 in loans. It's a tremendous financial burden. And the pressure is on young dentists to go out and earn as much money as possible. With the loan forgiveness program, somebody can make the financial compensation they receive from dentistry a little less significant, so that if they have a calling, such as working in community health, they're much more able to do it.
I don't want to leave Southern California, much less East LA, and so this loan program has allowed me to stay in the area, stay with my family, and not have to move to another state to be able to make enough money to pay off my loans.
90% of my job is finding the right people. So with Cecilia, it's just astonishing how perfect she was for this. When you find someone was a patient here as a child and came here as an undergraduate in college and volunteered their time. I mean, this has been her dream, to be at this location.
The CDA Foundation Student Loan Repayment Grant recipients have powerful stories to share about this program's impact on them and on their communities.
So the patients here usually don't have a job, or they're very low income and they can't afford to go to the dentist, so they come here.
We have migrant farm workers, we have low-income patients, we have indigent patients, and we also have private insurance patients, so we have a very wide spectrum.
When I was 11 years old, my parents took me to the dentist because I had a lot of pain, and the dentist took out 2 molars. When I was in high school, I asked my dad, I have to go to the dentist just regularly. I don't want to just go when I have pain.
I grew up in Fresno. We initially came to the United States in 1981 as refugees. I think from the time I was in 5th grade, my teacher had a field trip to a dentist's office, Dr. Gordon's office in Fresno. And it was like the most exciting thing I had ever seen, because to that point I hadn't gone to the dentist yet. We didn't know.
There's little kids that come in here that I see myself. When I see them, I greet them and they kind of just look away, and they don't want to see me, that's the way I was. And also I look in their mouth and I'm like, oh my God.
Ever since I've been out here, it's just I have the sense of like fulfillment almost, where this is what I was really meant to do, and I'm glad that I had the opportunity to find out about it and to experience it and to know that this was, my calling in life. And it's wonderful to be a positive role model for a lot of these kids in these communities who don't have role models. These children are motivated and they have inspiration to become something. One gal I remember, she had long black hair, and before I left the hearing clinic, she cut it because she wanted it the same as mine. And I said, well, why did you cut your hair? She says, oh, because I want to be like you. I want to be a dentist someday.
When you go to the schools and you show the kids that I'm a woman and I'm a dentist, and it encourages the little kids, little girls especially, to do things that they probably didn't think they could do.
I think I built a very good relationship with my patients and really learned to understand where they were coming from, because when I grew up, I worked in the fields with my mom and dad. So I think just knowing that I could help patients with similar backgrounds as me, just seeing all the little kids reminded me of myself when I was younger, and we were out there working in the fields, and it's just something that just to me just really connected all the dots. I'm like, you know what? This is what you're meant to do, because not everybody cares about these patients and not everybody wants to help them. So I found that I could really connect with them and relate to them and just make them feel comfortable, because I knew where they were coming from.
The CDA Foundation's mission is to improve the oral health of all Californians by supporting the dental profession and its efforts to meet community needs. With your help, the CDA Foundation can fulfill its mission and make a real impact.
I just really want to thank everybody who donated. It doesn't matter if it was a little or a lot. because it has helped me so much. It has changed not just my life, but my family's life. I'm just really grateful.
I want to ask you to please consider being a donor to the loan forgiveness program. But you're not really just giving to one individual, because you're allowing the community to be cared for by this fabulous individual. So you're really not just giving to the one person, you're giving to the whole community.
Thank you very, very much.
I am the American dream.
Make a gift.
The CDA Foundation, helping dentists help people.